Comic Book Killer Unleashed. Red Murder. Recap. Brittany and Dale embrace, lost in a kiss, but Dale's thoughts are elsewhere. Brittany pulls back, noticing his distant gaze. "What's wrong, Dale? I can always tell when your mind is somewhere else." Dale sighs. "Sorry, Brittany, it's the blood lab. I never should have gone to work there." Brittany's eyes search his. "Is the lab director on your case again?" Dale nods, his face clouded with frustration. Brittany gently reminds him, "But we need the money, Dale, with our wedding in the spring, your med school tuition." Dale cuts her off, his voice edged with desperation. I know. But how much can I take? If I ever want things to change, I have to show him I'm not a pushover," Dale thinks to himself, eyes narrowing. Dominic Stutz. "He's an incompetent idiot. Anything goes wrong, he blames it on me. I can't take much more." The next day at the lab, Stutz approaches Dale with a sneer. "Dale, there's the shipment of contaminated blood from Community General. You need to examine it, Dale. It's a bad batch. Try not to get any on you. Ha ha ha." Dale responds, his voice tight with contained anger. "You know I'm not cleared to examine that blood. I don't have the security clearance." Stutz's eyes flash, interrupting him. "If I tell you to do it, you have the clearance. Get started, and no more mouthing off to me. Attitude, Dale. Attitude." Dale clenches his fists. "Attitude has nothing to do with it. You're asking me to do something illegal and—" Stutz cuts him off, his face inches from Dale's, his voice a low threat. "I'll show you something illegal, Warner." Stutz violently shoves Dale backward. The force of the shove sends Dale crashing into a shelf of blood vials, which shatter. "Turl, Appalay! Turl, Earl!" The contaminated blood covers him, and he screams in agony. It's burning my skin. Triple A roll eighth, Triple A roid. Eating me alive. St. Stutz, where are you going?" Stutz recoils in horror, shouting, "I'm out of here, you're contaminated." Dale, now turning red, is panicked. "Gotta get to the safety shower, gotta wash it off." As Dale stumbles amidst the shattered vials, he whispers in a daze, "Contaminated? I'm contaminated." Now consumed with an insatiable thirst, he gulps down the blood. Glug, glug, clug. Chi cries, "So thirsty." He collapses, covered in blood, a horrifying realization dawning on him. "What's happened to me? I need it. I need blood. I crave it. More. And so Dale Warner becomes Red Murder, dedicating his life to blood, getting it, devouring it, thriving on it. His menacing cry, "Into the murderverse." An eerie figure smiles, holding a blood-stained comic book. That's the story that launched Red Murder 20 years ago. He doesn't work for the Red Cross, but you might say he's on a permanent blood drive. He chuckles darkly. "I keep a copy of this comic book here in my collection." "Why is the cover all blood-stained?" "Well, sadly, I left it too near an unfortunate guillotine accident. I suppose now it's no longer in mint condition." He turns his gaze towards us. "My name? You don't need to know it. Most people call me the Nightmare Keeper. Welcome to my Museum of Horrors." In the museum, I collect the ugly, the strange, the bizarre, and I keep the nightmare stories that go with them. Young illustrator Alex Oksaka had no idea of the real nightmares to come when he created Red Murder and the Murderverse in 2003. His creation was an instant sensation. It was as if someone had opened a vein and millions of dollars came pouring out. Too popular for comic books alone, Red Murder burst onto the big screen and became one of the most iconic international horror franchises of all time. Clubs sprang up all over the world. The club's slogan, "We bleed for Red Murder." Now let's go to the Kalamazoo Horror Con, where Alex is the guest on Dylan Paul's popular podcast, Heroes and Other Villains. The podcast host welcomes Alex. "Thank you for having me, Dylan. This is my first interview in years. I guess I've been laying low. It's been a dark time for me," Dylan responds. "Honored to have you here, Alex. Now, to get started. Is it true that our hero's name, Dale Warner, has a special significance to you?" Alex hesitates, then answers, Yes. In the original comic, I named Dale after my brother. I guess I made Dale immortal," Dylan asks. "Wow, so when did you realize Red Murder had taken over the world?" Alex answers. I guess when he was the one Halloween costume for kids and adults. Also, when his red hatchet was the one toy at Walmart for Christmas. Dylan then bluntly asks, but you didn't make any money from that, did you? You didn't really enjoy Red Murder's success over the years, NABPED? Alex replies with a hint of bitterness. Well, when I created him, it was a work made for hire. Dylan, surprised, responds, that means you had no rights to the character you created. Alex confirms, no rights, nothing. Dylan continues, meanwhile, you watched Red Murder make billions of dollars for others. How did it make you feel, Alex? Alex's face darkens. Well, since we're being so frank here, bitter, I became bitter, like I was drowning in anger. Dylan laughs. Could we say you saw red? Ha ha ha. Alex glares, his voice low and dangerous. You're starting to tick me off, Dylan. Dylan, trying to recover, tries to lighten the mood. Sorry, let's talk about your next project. It was a major failure, wasn't it? Alex responds curtly. To put it mildly. Dylan laughs nervously. Okay, it was a disaster. Worse than a disaster. Knife Man was supposed to be satire, Dylan. People didn't get it. I guess Knife Man just didn't cut it. Haha. Alex erupts in fury, grabbing Dylan by the collar. What? Did you bring me here to make fun of me? Dylan cries out in fear. No, Hey, what are you doing? Alex smashes the recording equipment. SMAAAH4. Dylan tries to stop him as Alex storms out. Alex, come back! Give me a break! It was just a joke. Outside, in a crowd of eager fans, anticipation builds. He's here. He's in the building. A fan asks, who? Where? Is he coming out now? Another fan excitedly explains, it's Brandon Morrow, the guy who plays Red Murder in the movies. Do you believe it's the 20th anniversary of Red Murder? The first fan is incredulous. It's $200 for an autograph and $250 if you want to shake his hand and have a short conversation with him. The second fan scoffs, worth it, if he ever actually shows up. What's taking so long? The first fan is impatient. How long is he going to stay? I have to get an autograph. Backstage, a handler knocks on a door. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, Brandon, it's me, Buster. Showtime. Your fans are getting restless downstairs. Are you ready to rock, Brandon? Let's get a move on. He pauses, knocking again. Brandon, are you awake? The door creaks open slightly, revealing Brandon's horrified face bathed in red light. He whispers in terror, no, oh no. Buster bursts into the room, recoiling in horror. He cries, oh my God, Brandon, what happened? What have you done? The room is splattered with blood, and Brandon Morrow, dressed in his Red Murder costume, stands over a lifeless body, clutching a bloodied axe. Brandon, his eyes wild with rage, bellows, I and two, the murderers, and lunges towards Buster. Buster, terrified, scrambles backward. Stop! Brandon mercilessly slams the door on Buster's head. Police and paramedics rush to the scene. One officer asks Buster, who are you? Buster replies, shaken, I'm Buster Randall. I'm Brandon Morrow's handler. The officer grimly answers, I can't tell you what happened. I opened the door, and it was all over. A man in a Red Murder costume arrives, nervously explaining to a nearby officer, hey, sorry I'm late. My flight from Kenosha was delayed, and he stops, staring in disbelief. Oh my God! An officer approaches the newcomer, relieved. Buster, who is she? What happened here? Brandon. It wasn't you. Thank God. Someone in the Red Murder costume killed her and ran. An officer approaches Brandon. We'll need to question you, Mr. Morrow. Can you identify this woman? Brandon, visibly distraught, stammers, No, I can't. I need a lawyer. Buster tries to calm him. Calm down, Brandon. You're hyperventilating. Another officer calls out, hey, check this out. The coffee cup next to the body. It's got blood at the bottom. Horrified, an officer exclaims, you mean someone drank her blood? A man remarks, a copycat, a Red Murder copycat. Buster, desperate, tries to reason with Brandon. Listen, guys, can you question Brandon later? He's already late, and a massive crowd is waiting for him downstairs. Brandon protests, "Are you kidding? I can't go down there now. I feel sick. Buster firmly responds, "You have no choice, Brandon. Remember last week? You were hungover and you missed San Antonio? You don't want to get a reputation?" An officer, sympathetic, says, "We can talk later, Mr. Morrow. You can go do your thing now." Brandon thanks him shakily. "Thank you, officer." The officer grins widely and asks, "Hey, before you go, could I have your autograph?" Downstairs, fans eagerly await Brandon Morrow. One fan gushes, "I can't believe I'm going to shake hands with Brandon Morrow." Another vows, "I'll never wash my hand again." A figure in a red murder costume approaches a group of fans, whispering, "Hey, you guys look like real fans. Would you like a private session with Brandon Morrow?" The fans are stunned. "Really? How much will it cost?" The figure replies, "It's free. Brandon likes to have one-on-ones with real fans." The fans are ecstatic. "For real? Awesome. Let's go." The figure leads the group towards a backstage area, saying, "Follow me backstage. Wait here. Brandon will be here as soon as he's finished up front." One fan asks, "Can we take selfies?" The figure responds, "Anything you want. Have a blast. Just don't post on social media. Brandon values his privacy." In the backstage room, the fans grow nervous. How did we get so lucky? I'm totally nervous. Wish he'd hurry up. It's hot in here. It's been half an hour. Maybe Brandon isn't coming. Think he forgot us?" One fan tries the door handle. "Hey, the door's locked. We're locked in." Another fan cries out, What? We can't get out. Why would they lock us in?" Suddenly, the red murder figure bursts into the room, axe raised high, a horrifying grin on his face. The red murder figure unleashes a flurry of blows with the axe. "Chop, chop, chop!" The fans scream in terror. "Triplum, all." Hella Lil P. Standing over the carnage, the figure whispers in a bloodthirsty daze, "So sweet, so young and sweet." Brandon exits the building, looking pale and shaken. "Those cops questioned me for 2 hours. What was the point of that?" His handler replies. "Well, why did you lie to them about your flight from Kenosha? They checked. It wasn't delayed at all." Brandon stammers, I panicked, that's all, I thought." Buster questions him further. "So you were here when the murder occurred, and where did you disappear to after the autographing session? I couldn't find you for 20 minutes. Brandon replies vaguely, I had a few drinks, that's all." As Brandon pushes through the crowd of fans, he shouts, "Get the hell out of my way. What's wrong with you idiots?" The fans cry out. "Autograph? Can you sign this? Can we take a selfie?" "Over here, Brandon, over here." "Hey, what a jerk! We made you. You owe us." Brandon ignores them, getting into a waiting car which speeds away. Back in his hotel room, Alex is greeted by his wife. "Alex, you're finally back from that podcast. What kept you?" Alex answers somberly. "I wanted to walk the convention floor for a while." "Do you believe no one recognized me, Beth?" Beth asks. "Well, it's been years, honey." "Hey, is that blood on your sleeve?" Alex dismisses it. It isn't real. I walked by this booth where they were spraying fake blood on people." Beth reassures him. "He was turning you into a joke. People will understand." Alex snaps back, his voice filled with self-loathing. "No, they won't. I am a joke. I haven't had an idea in 20 years. Beth pleads, "Don't talk like that. Take a breath, Alex, please." Alex, consumed by rage, screams AARRRGH and hurls a lamp across the room. "Shem!" Beth tries to calm Alex. "Alex, please, control your anger now." Alex, agitated, says, I can't get control over it, Beth. Sometimes I think it's going to make me do something terrible." She pulls him into a hug. "It's going to be okay." She then tells him, "Your brother Dale called." "He isn't in town, is he?" Alex says with annoyance. "I didn't talk to him. He just left a message." Beth explains, "You know how much I care about my brother, but he never stops to think I might have my own problems. It's always about him." She then asks, "Do you still want to go to the Murderverse fan club meeting tonight? We can skip it." Alex replies, "No, let's go. Those people are real Red Murder fans. Maybe they'll inspire me. Maybe they'll give me ideas." At the Murderverse fan club meeting, a banner reads, "Welcome to the Murderverse. Please check your hatchets in the lobby." Alex says to Beth, "All anyone wants to talk about is the murders. We shouldn't have come." Beth replies, "Be patient. Have another red martini." The club leader announces, "Let's all raise our glasses high and have a moment of silence for those who were so viciously murdered this afternoon." The club leader continues, "The police wanted to shut down the HorrorCon, but we convinced them it would be too big a blow to the city. We were all looking forward to hearing from Brandon Morrow, but Brandon said he is still grieving and couldn't possibly face anyone tonight. We do have a wonderful guest in his place. The first Red Murder illustrator, Alex Aka, is here to answer your questions." Alex stands up hesitantly, saying, "Hello, everyone. I'm in shock too, but does anyone have any questions for me?" A man in the audience raises his hand, asking, "I have a question, Alex. Where have you been for the last 20 years? At the fan club meeting, the club leader says, "One last martini." She drinks it and says, "The meeting went better than I thought it would. Maybe the police caught that nut who's ruining HorrorCon." She says to Alex, "Guess we should get back to the hotel." As Beth tries the door handle, she is surprised. "Huh? The door's locked. We're locked in. Hey, can anyone hear us?" Suddenly, a red murder figure bursts into the room, axe raised high, a terrifying grin on his face. "I can! Welcome to the Murderverse!" Beth screams in terror as the axe comes down. Steen! The axe comes down with brutal force. Shunk, K-S-H-L-N-K, Shunk. After the brutal attack, the red murder figure, covered in blood, stands over the body. So thirsty, he picks up the red martini, whispering, "Good meeting," as he drinks the martini, gulping it down. "GLU glub, G. At a movie set, Beth says, "It's so exciting that they're shooting a fight scene for the next Red Murder movie here at HorrorCon." Alex replies sarcastically, "What a publicity stunt." Beth says, "But it's nice that they invited you. You're finally getting some respect." She then says, "I'll be right back. Gotta call my brother back." Alex replies, "Alex, can't it wait?" Beth says, "No, I promised him. Dale needs me right now, Beth. You know he has problems. Be right back." On the movie set, Brandon, dressed in his red murder costume, argues with the director. "Brandon, we can have stunts do this fight." Brandon insists, "No way, Simon. You know I always do my own fight scenes." Beth says, "Where is Alex? He's going to miss the whole scene." The director calls out, "Okay, places, how about a run-through? Remember, keep the hatchets high. Action." Brandon and another red murder actor face off, raising their axes. The director says, "That's it, let the tension build." Brandon strikes, the axe slicing through the other actor. "SLLL lice!" the other actor cries out in pain. "Triple AAGGGH!" Brandon watches, transfixed, as the other actor falls, covered in blood. GRRRRNNNH, he looks up, a horrifying image reflected in his mask, a screaming woman and child. He licks his lips, a sinister grin spreading across his face. 30 Somebody call 911. Police rush to Brandon's trailer. An officer says, "Brandon's trailer is back here. He has been acting strange lately, but I can't believe he's the killer." Another officer reports, "Oh no, that red murder costume, covered in blood, guns ready. We may have to take him down." Buster asks, "Huh? Brandon? You're in the trailer? You weren't on set?" Another officer responds, "I didn't get the call, Buster." Brandon, sitting inside the trailer, says, "I thought the fight scene was this morning. I've been sitting here waiting." An officer questions Buster, "You swear you're telling the truth? You never left your trailer?" At the trailer's door, Alex asks, "What's up? What's with the cops? Am I under arrest for being late?" Beth confronts Alex, a mix of fear and pleading in her voice. You were there when every murder took place, Alex. I'm so terrified. I don't want to believe it. Please tell me you're not the murderer." Alex, his face shadowed, asks, "Are you crazy? How can you even think that? Tell me, Alex." "I need to know," Alex replies, his eyes intense. "Okay, you want the truth? I'll tell you the truth. I'm not a murderer, Beth, but I'm pretty sure I know who is. It's my brother Dale." Beth is shocked. "Huh? You're serious? Your brother? Alex says, his voice filled with a strange mix of guilt and resolution. Yes, I know I should have gone to the police, but he's my brother. I had to be sure. Beth asks, and that's the truth? Really? You want the whole truth, Beth? Alex asks, his voice flat. Fine, I'm a phony, a fraud. I didn't make up the Red murder story. Beth responds in disbelief. You mean the origin story? You didn't make it up? Alex answers. Haven't you guessed by now? I have no imagination. It happened to Dale. It really happened. The blood, the lab accident, the cravings, the whole story. It's all true. It happened to Dale. He can't live without blood. He craves it 24 hours a day. He's a monster, Beth. Alex yells, overwhelmed. And I used it. I used my brother's pain. I made money off it. Beth pleads, Alex, listen to me. Enough is enough. You have to turn Dale in, Alex explodes, slamming his fist on the table, screaming, Shut up! I'm warning you. Stay out of it. He's my brother. Alex storms out of the room. Alex, come back. We have to do the right thing. Alex picks up his phone, a grave expression on his face. I know you don't want to discuss it, Dale, but you've got to talk to me. It's time. It's time to end it. We've been over this 100 times. It's time. Alex listens intently. Yes, of course, I know what I'm asking you to give up, but there are doctors who can help you, Dale. Don't scream at me. You know I'm on your side. I'm the only one, Dale. The only one. You have to meet me. Stop arguing. It's the last day of HorrorCon tomorrow. No, listen to me. If you don't do what I say, I'll have to call the cops, and I don't know what'll happen to you then. Tomorrow, the main stage. Be there, Dale. I'm not giving you a choice. Just meet me there. On the final day of HorrorCon, a man speaks from a podium. Welcome to our last day at HorrorCon, everyone. Let's keep on killing it. Yes, it's our Red Murder cosplay contest. Grand prize is $10,000. Please welcome to the stage our 40 contestants. The MC continues. I'd like to introduce our judge, the star who shines redder than any other, the man who brings Red Murder to life, the one and only, Brandon Morrow. Brandon, in his Red Murder costume, waves enthusiastically. Thank you, Kalamazoo. Thank you all. Keep on killing it, everyone. Beth watches him from backstage. A man beside her says, I know Alex will be here. He told Dale to meet him here. Another man nods. We'll be ready. We have officers posted all around the stage. Backstage, a man asks Beth, why hasn't your boyfriend reported his brother to us yet? What has it taken so long? Beth replies, I can't explain it. Maybe he feels responsible for Dale. Maybe he wasn't sure. I really don't have a clue. On stage, the MC announces, let's begin our contest. Contestants, line up. Make your way to the judging stand. Give it your best Red Murder try. I'm going to let the audience decide the 10,000 winner. The Red Murder contestants begin to walk toward Brandon. Behind the scenes, a Red Murder figure shoves past the contestants. Out of my way! Another Red Murder figure yells. Hey, you! Stop! Somebody stop this guy! Standing center stage, axe in hand, the Red Murder figure grins maniacally. Guess who wins the contest? The Red Murder figure brings the axe down with a swift, deadly blow. Blood splatters across the stage. Again and again he strikes. The figure stands over the body, axe raised, his mask covered in blood, a terrifying grin on his face. Blood splatters the room. The Red Murder figure, drenched from head to toe, looks up and shouts, What do I win? Ha 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 ha! How about a drink? The police burst onto the scene. Freeze! Hands where we can see them. The Red Murder figure raises the bloody axe to his lips, ready to drink. Ah, this scarlet nectar is my prize. He is wrestled to the ground by police officers. Let go of me. Let me drink. I won the contest. Let me have my prize. The Red Murder figure struggles, crying out, Let go of me. I'm dying of thirst. The police struggle to restrain the Red Murder figure. One officer says, Stop it, Dale. We know it's you. We know everything. Stop struggling. We'll taser you if we have to. Beth watches, her face a mask of horror. The Red Murder figure struggles. I'm afraid you don't know everything, Ms. Salzman, an officer asks Beth. Huh? What do you mean? We did a background check on your boyfriend, Alex. The policeman responds to Alex. He doesn't have a brother. As the police drag him away, the red murder figure screams, "Alex!" Alex's eyes widen, blood dripping from his mouth. "No, I'm Dale. I'm not Alex. I'm Dale." Beth, stricken with horror, whispers, "Oh, Alex, I didn't know, you poor sick thing." "I didn't know," Alex, twisting to grin at Beth, chants in a sing-song voice. "I'm not Alex. I'm Dale. I'm Red Murder. I'm Dale. Everyone knows my story. Everyone knows me." Alex is taken away by the officers and continues to cry out, "Where are you taking me? I need blood. I'm dying of thirst. Please, anyone, how about a red martini? Just one before we go?" The Nightmare Keeper raises a glass of blood in his Museum of the Mysterious. "Welcome back to my Museum of the Mysterious. Let's all raise a glass to Alex Oaxaca. Or should we toast his brother Dale?" he says, looking to the reader. Sure, Alex had some serious problems, but at least he wanted to keep it in the family. Maybe Alex was religious. He certainly thought of himself as his brother's keeper. "Ha ha!" He raises the glass. "What am I drinking in his honor? Why, a Bloody Mary, of course." The Nightmare Keeper addresses his manservant, Reggie. "Say hello to my manservant, Reggie. Reggie, what have you prepared for my dinner tonight?" Reggie lifts the lid of a silver platter, revealing blood sausages. "I prepared blood sausages, sir." Or is that joke too obvious? The Nightmare Keeper replies, "No jokes are too obvious in a horror comic, Reggie. But before we go, I want to show off another one of my museum treasures." He pulls out an axe. "No, this is not what you're thinking. It's not the red murder hatchet. This is what Dwayne Johnson uses to cut his steak." Reggie responds dryly, "Ho ho, good one, sir." The Nightmare Keeper says, "Only a jest. Actually, this hatchet belongs to Santa Claus. And that's no joke. You'll find out why when we meet here again. I'm the Nightmare Keeper. I keep the nightmares and the stories behind them, and it has been an honor to welcome you to my house of horrors. Come back soon for more Stuff of Nightmares. I'll be waiting eagerly for another chance to haunt your dreams." Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay awesome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content.